Ivanka Trump is claiming that she was a key player in the discussions which led to her father's decision to end his zero-tolerance policy. The White House advisor told Maria Bartiromo on Friday that she spoke with her father prior to his signing of an executive order that effectively ended his administration's policy of separating families at the border. Ivanka, who had not made any public remarks for weeks prior to the interview, did not elaborate, and Bartiromo asked for no details from her guest before ending the segment. Scroll down for video. That interview came just hours after it was revealed that Ivanka's top family leave advisor was going on her own sabbatical, with Politico the first to report that Maggie Cordish was exiting her role at the White House. Cordish is Ivanka's best friend, and the pair were fixtures on the New York social scene before Cordish moved to Maryland with her husband Reed. The couple were set up by the first daughter and her husband Jared Kushner, with Reed also holding a White House job until earlier this year alongside his wife. Cordish even changed her party affiliation from Democrat to undecided days after the inauguration, before joining Ivanka in her paid leave work. Share this article. Share Ivanka sat down with Bartiromo on her Fox Business Network show Mornings with Maria. A majority of the interview involved the host lauding her guest and all the great things she and the administration have been doing for the economy. Many of the questions were so leading that Ivanka, who was joined at first by Steve Mnuchin and later Treasurer Jovita Carranza, had only to reply yes or no. Bartiromo saved the topic of President Trump's zero-tolerance policy for the very last question. Were you also a voice, a whisper in your father's ear in terms of the families separated at the border? Asked Bartiromo. I mean, Melania, obviously our First Lady, was very moved by it, went to the border twice. Did you also say something to him in terms of before he signed that executive order? Ivanka responded, of course. I have very strong opinions on that topic. She did not respond any further to the question. Ivanka has been widely criticized for her silence throughout the weeks that the controversial policy was being enacted. She only spoke up after her father signed an executive order that put a stop to separating children from their parents at the border. Her silence was made all the more glaring when First Lady Melania Trump released a statement that was critical of her husband's policy. Ivanka has now returned to her very public role in the administration and on Thursday presented the Trafficking in Persons report alongside Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. She did not, however, make any public remarks. Ivanka was also silent on Friday at a White House event to mark the 6-month anniversary of the administration's new tax plans. Soon after, she headed out of DFC to Bedminster with her husband and youngest son on Marine One.